Oh, there we go. Apologies for all that, guys. I got to get you guys caught up now. I was on mute, so let me get you guys caught up again. Um, I didn't even notice my mute was on. Apologies. Thank you for the info there, Titus. So let me give you guys get caught up. I was talking for 4 minutes without even me noticing. So, my wife went to Funko Hollywood in California to see my stepson, who's a Marine there. Can you hear me now, Titus? Hopefully it's good now. Let me know if it's good now. I think it's good. You should be able to hear me. Perfect. Thanks, Titus. So, yeah, thanks for that. That was bad. Apologies again for that, for audio problems. So, yeah, the stepson's a Marine, and my wife went to Funko Hollywood and picked some stuff up. I'm going to start from the lowest amount of stuff she bought me to the highest amount. As I mentioned, I'm probably going to shoot this coming Thursday as a full review. This is the Velociraptor Blue from the new Jurassic World Dominion movie. I figured it'd be a good tie-in for this coming Thursday for this weekend because when the new movie drops. But there's, again, two variations for this. They have the blue that you see here, and they have the blue with the Beta, which is Blue's kid, his child, her child rather, and it's a different version of the character, and she's kind of holding the baby, which looks very, very cool. I wanted that one, but she found this one in Hollywood, so I figured this would be a cool review to do to showcase this one. Now they did have as I was talking, but we had no sound. There was a blue for the original Jurassic World movie, and it had a single figure stand peg that was pegged into 1 foot. The problem, it was a quality control issue where sometimes the pegs in the feet were too narrow, and when you put the peg in, you put the foot stand in for the pop to hold, it would, when you try to pull the peg off the figure, it would crack the base. I had one blue that actually the figure stand peg cracked in the foot. I heard there was a quality control problem with that character, so they kind of re-engineered it. So the way blue now is that the figure stand itself is kind of embedded in her chest, so she kind of leans forward in this like lean down pose, which will showcase that when we do the full review this coming probably Thursday for this character. I figured that'd be a good time to do this review. Moving forward, there's two $30 pops. First one is this one right here, which is the Sorcerer's Mickey from Fantasia. These are the art series ones. Again, apologies for the glare. It will probably look better that way. So it's basically a starry background Mickey for the Sorcerer's Apprentice. It looks kind of heavy, Titus, for blue. That's why they engineered it where the figure stand's kind of embedded into the chest to distribute the weight. I don't know if this figure stand can be removed from the character or if it's embedded permanently into it. We'll talk about that when we do the review. So yeah, this guy cost about $30 for this one. This was part of an art series set. I do have this one already, which I thought that she bought me that one, which is what this one is. But it's a two-piece set. So I think it's 14 and 15, so I have both of the characters for this set. So very cool. It does come in a full pop protector hard clamshell right there. I'm probably going to leave it on all wrapped up. I have the other one mint on card as well. I'm probably not going to take it off of card because I think it just looks really good. Again, if you heard the beginning of the stream, guys, apologies for that for the first few minutes. I didn't know I was muted. Titus let me know about it, so thank you for that again, Titus. Then a really cool one here, which is a Funko Hollywood store exclusive. This is a purple and green Batman, another art series. If you see the Funko Hollywood sticker right there, they made 3 variations of this character, which is this right here. I'll kind of get close up so you can see it. There's a black and white one, a blue and yellow bat symbol one, and the purple and green one, which is what this one is here. Again, don't worry, Jackie, it's all good. I had audio problems anyway. I had myself on mute. I sound like an idiot, so it's all good. But yeah, so there's 3 characters in this art series. I think I've seen, not this one, but I think it was the black and white Batman, which is this top one here, version 1. I think it's this one right here. I think I've seen that one at Target. So I don't think all the characters are a Hollywood store release, but I can tell you that this one is in fact a Hollywood store release, and it has a high price point. It is, like I said, $30 for this one. It's hard to notice how it looks, Titus, because it is purple and green. It's basically myself and my wife's favorite two colors. I'm a big fan of the color green, and she loves purple. So that's why we decided to go with this one. It just looked really cool. I didn't even know it was a Hollywood store exclusive until she's there. Basically, she filmed some stuff for me. And I was like, that looks really, really cool. So I said, get that one. So again, $30, and it's a sort of a running gag. If you notice the top shelf over here, and this shelf, and this shelf, and this shelf, right here, this shelf, and this shelf, those first, so that shelf, that shelf, that shelf, the first three shelves on right here, I'll kind of go back a little bit so you can see. These first three shelves, right here, this one, and that one, are all Batman shelves. Everything on that shelf is Batman. Let me just zoom up again real quick. Everything on that shelf is Batman. So it's kind of funny. It's sort of a running gag that I'm not a quote-unquote Batman fan. And I don't mind Batman, but I don't go out of my way to try to collect Batman stuff. There are people out there that do that. It's not stitches per se. They're bat symbols. It's hard to notice, but there's... it's the pop itself is all purple, with sort of just... tie-dye color for the character, but every time you see the green is a bat symbol, and it's not really a stitch per se, it's just how the designer decided to make it. But it does look cool. I do like the way it looks. This one has a pretty good price point on the secondary market. You're looking at about between, I think I've seen these going between 40 and $50. And drink for tonight, when I was muted unfortunately, is Dr. Pepper cream soda. That's what we're doing tonight, guys. One other item she picked up for me, besides shirts, we got different shirts. I'm wearing one right now, which is the Thanksgiving Day Parade, which is the Grogu shirt. She went to Six Flags in California, and they have a big thing with DC and all their rides there. If you're a person who likes roller coasters, I'm not. My wife does, but I can't do heights. I can do things that are fast, but I can't do things that are high. I'm acrophobic. I'm scared of heights. It is a condition. I don't like that stuff. So that beside the point is that they have a whole big thing with DC there. And they even have in the very far back of the park, they have a full, it looks like a full, from what her image she sent me of it looks like a full-scale 1-to-1 Hall of Justice. A full Hall of Justice, which is, I believe, a ride. Very similar to, let's say, the Spider-Man ride at the Universal Hollywood Studios in Florida. Very similar to those rides where you're in a car moving around. I think you probably got 3D glasses on. They're moving you around. You're going through an area of buildings and stuff like that. And you're fighting different characters. Very similar to that. Dr. Pepper's pretty good, Titus. But one of the things that she picked up, and they had it through the entire park, at different characters, is this stuff here. They have these really cool capes. This is a cape that you would attach with Velcro here, and it's a nice Green Lantern cape. She knows I'm a Green Lantern fan, and she picked me up this really cool Green Lantern cape. I like the way it looks. Looks really, really cool. Let me unhook it here so you can kind of see it, kind of spread it out so you can see what it looks like. This is a really neat item. You don't see this normally that much in this day and age. Again, coming from somebody who is a Green Lantern fan, you really don't see, I've mentioned it many, many times before, until probably the HBO Max series drops, whenever that decides to come out, or if it even will come out. Green Lantern doesn't have a huge following compared to your main tier characters, which it should, but it doesn't. I mean, he doesn't hold up to Superman, doesn't hold up to Batman, doesn't hold up to Wonder Woman, even Shazam, Black Adam now with The Rock doing that stuff. Things like that, the character is a second or third tier character. Not in my perspective. I love Green Lantern, big fan of him. Now, let's move forward to what we're talking about in today's stream, and that is Funko Ween 2022. Funko Ween is basically an idea that Funko did. They did it a few years ago. They did it like in 2017, 2018, and like maybe every year or every other year they'll do a Funko Ween. Usually they do special drops, and those would be usually showcased. They usually talk about it in like the middle of the year, and then the items go up for pre-sale. And then they would go, if they're shared exclusives or wherever they would normally drop, you get them then. They did that this year. When they originally did it, when Funkoween really started, it would be, they would let you know Funkoween would happen, and then they would drop it on you, and then every day for like X number of days or every few hours, they would drop a new item. That's how they did it several years ago. And I got one of the items from Funkoween, which is I think it's like $120 item now. And that, again, big running joke, is the candy corn Batman. This is a Funko Ween special, 2016 from this one. Had a 3,300 piece count. They call him Candy Corn Batman because he looks like a piece of candy corn. That is the running gag. So apologies for the glare there. Kind of difficult to find, hard to track down, short piece count. That's how you know if you get something good. You always want to see if it's an exclusive, if it's a short piece count, meaning it's a numbered item, like it's X out of certain pieces. That's how you know when you have something that has a lot of value. If the item is going to be vaulted, which is what this guy is, that's how you know if something is going to collect additional value or not. But Funko Ween has changed, as I mentioned, from 2016 when I got that piece, and it's been evolving ever since every few years. I don't think every year they do it. I don't believe they do. But I could be incorrect. I don't think they do it every year. But it did one this year, May 17th to May 19th. Let me give you the link from what we're looking at. This comes straight from Funko's store, right from their site. I'll drop it in the stream. And I'm going to go over to my other screen right now. Come over here, put the chat up. Boom. So, again, Funko Ween 2022. It originally dropped on May 17th, as I said here. I'm a little late to the show. Apologies for that. And it ran for 3 days, May 17th to May 19th. Again, when I ordered mine, I think it might have been, I have to stand corrected again, I think it was X number of items over X number of days. I don't think it was every few hours. I think it was X number of items over, I think it was like a week's time. Remember, we're talking back in 2016, so we're talking 16, 17, 19, 6 years ago. So my memory's a little foggy on that. Again, apologies for that. But this one's on May 17th to May 19th. So day one, I'll just go through the full list, and I'm going to hit the hot topics where I think the real value is. So day one dropped all this stuff here. A lot of anime stuff that I'm not familiar with. Some Sonic stuff. You have Trick or Treat, Sally Face, Hocus Pocus got some stuff. Yeah, and that's the funny part, Titus. Because I think they always do like a joke of like Halloween in the middle of the year. I think it's sort of like a running gag. Have Hocus Pocus has some stuff there. Let that go away. There you go. You had some Nightmare Before Christmas, some Chucky, some Gremlins. I think these are pins, I believe. They look like pins to me. Hold on, let me pop one open here. Take a look here. I think this is a pin, but I could be mistaken. I'll wait for the page to load. I think it looks like a pin. From the outside edges of it, it looks like a pin. Let me see if I can get the page to reload. Oh, I won't load. No, whatever. I think it's a pin. You have Leprechaun, and you have Silence of the Lambs on that one. Yeah, I don't think that page is going to load. I think it's broken. Also, you had Loungefly doing some stuff. More Trick or Treat, and some Tigger. I couldn't remember his name for the second there. Is Tigger. From Winnie the Pooh. That's what it was, from Winnie the Pooh. Wow, I'm getting old. Day two had some more Nightmare Before Christmas. You have a 13-day advent calendar. I've seen those 13-day calendars before. Funko has done them several times before, where it's counting down to Halloween. They'll do a 13-day thing there. I even did my 13 days of Scary Socks. I did that a few years ago. Check it out on the channel. It's very, very funny. More Nightmare Before Christmas. More Nightmare Before Christmas. They had like all this Nightmare Before Christmas stuff here. This is like half the stuff's Nightmare Before Christmas. I mean, that you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 Nightmare Before Christmas things here. That's crazy. Hunter x Hunter, more anime stuff. You have some more anime stuff here. You have the Universal Monsters. You have Stranger Things, which I completed Stranger Things a few days ago for Season 4. If you have not yet seen it, I highly recommend seeing it. It fills in a lot of the gaps from Season 1. There's a gap there of some storytelling that they didn't talk about, and Season 4 kind of bridges that gap, and you understand why certain events happened, and it makes sense now. There's 7 episodes already dropped on Netflix. 2 more episodes are dropping at the beginning of July. We got some Marvel. We got some Noir Spider-Man. You have some Ghostbusters. You have, it looks like, again, Is it Universal Monsters? No, it's not. Something different. Villains, DC villains. It's gonna be Disney villains. More DC villains, DC villains, DC villains, DC villains. You have more DC villains, DC villains, DC villains, and some of the stuff down here, which we'll talk about in a second here. You had some the Gotham Knights right there, and you had more Loungefly, again, more Nightmare Before Christmas. And day 3, you had some Simpsons, more Simpsons, Disney. You had some Nosferatu. You had some Attack on Titan, which we'll talk about that shortly. You had some Chucky, again, more Chucky. You have Halloween. You have Elvira, which we'll talk about shortly. You have Pennywise. You have some E.T., which we'll talk about shortly. More E.T. E.T. just, I guess, is starting to drop that. I think they probably got the license, so it's very, very cool. Carrie, which is, of course, a Halloween-based thing. And you have the Boo Hollow stuff. Again, day 3 Loungefly announcements, so more stuff there. If you're going to ask me which people have which products, they're all listed here. And they all pretty much tell you who has what. So if you're looking for, hey, what does Walmart have? You can click these links. They are good links. They will bring you to where you need to go to get this stuff. Me personally, if you said to me, Rook, personally, what are you buying? To be completely honest, again, full transparency, I'm buying nothing. I'm not a fan of any of this stuff, with the exception of maybe this stuff here, which is the Funko Ween Gotham Knights. Gotham Knights is based on a video game coming out. They have a nice blacklight red hood, which is just this guy here, just redecoed with a blacklight. You have the Damian Wayne Robin, it looks like. You have a Batgirl Amazon Glow-in-the-Dark exclusive, and another Batgirl with a Nightwing here. If you ask me, that's going to be a good one, at least for my personal opinion. Now, if you said to me, hey, Rook, if you had to put your money somewhere, where would your money be? Gun to the head, where would you put your money for value on the secondary market? If you want to buy something for an investment, what would you buy? What would you pick up? And it's kind of funny that I asked that question, because I think Attack on Titan might be the way to go. And here's the reason why. Back in 2017, I think end of 2017, I did a giveaway for the Armored Titan, and I think it was this one here, this other Titan character right here. Yeah, I know. I hate when that stupid screen pops up. Go away. Go away. Thank you. It's a stupid little thing that comes at the bottom of the screen. Apologies for that. So I would definitely get Attack on Titan. This character here, the female Titan, and I think the Armored Titan. The reason why I'm upset about this, just so you know now, and this is the reason why I say I think you should definitely purchase this stuff. Let me close this real quick here. I'll close that screen. Don't need any of that stuff open. Is because I did a giveaway for the Armored Titan and the female Titan. The Armored Titan right now goes for about over $300 on the secondary market, and the female Titan I think goes for about $120. I didn't know that when I had that giveaway. I had zero clue. I got it from Entertainment Earth as a giveaway. Didn't care about the Attack on Titans. Still don't care about Attack on Titans. But I gave away a $300 pop now. That has a crude price. I didn't know that before. I had no clue until I'm like looking at Armored Titan. I'm like, I think I gave that away. And I looked the price up and said, you got to be kidding me! It's over $300. I kicked myself in the ass for doing that. Again, don't know. But coming from the perspective of a collector, if you're looking to make a profit, definitely Attack on Titan stuff seems to be a very good choice if you're trying to flip stuff on the secondary market, or stuff that will probably go vaulted in the near future, because a lot of the stuff is all exclusive based. You have this exclusive one here. You have the, can't even make out what that is there. Let's see if I can zoom in. You have, yeah, I can't even make out who makes that one. You have GameStop, Hot Topic, and Bait. This is a glow-in-the-dark version, I guess. You have, this is probably normal. Maybe this is glow-in-the-dark, I guess, or maybe it glows in the dark normally. So if you said to myself, Rook, where would you put your money? Definitely those guys there. Next is her. I think you definitely want to put your money on her. Again, here's the reason why. Elvira Pops, especially gimmicked Elvira Pops, usually have a good resale value on the secondary market. And the reason why I say this is because a buddy of mine at my old company bought the Elvira Funko Ween version of Elvira. It was limited to 1,500 pieces, and that one goes for about $340 now. She's in an orange dress. It does have the Funko Ween sticker. It was funny because during the week that I got that, where I got, let me grab them real quick here. The week where I got this guy here, that same week of time, this dropped, and then the next day the Elvira dropped, and that one has a lower piece count than this one. This is 3,300. The one he picked up was 1,500 piece count. So that one goes, I think, for about 100, 120. His went for about 340. So I think Elvira on the secondary market definitely is worth money. Personally speaking, I think that's where money's at. And she looks good. Am I going to buy it? Probably not. Again, this is an Entertainment Earth exclusive. If you're going to ask me, where else can you get this instead of going online or going to Entertainment Earth, you could probably go to FYEs. FYEs are usually in bed with Entertainment Earth, and they can get a lot of product that comes from Entertainment Earth to FYE. If you're going to say, where can you go to a store, an actual real storefront, usually FYE gets product like this in. They may not get it when it drops that day. They could. I've seen stuff drop that day at Entertainment Earth or an FYE for an Entertainment Earth exclusive, and they have gotten it. So keep your eyes open. This one, I think, is a sleeper that people are going to sleep on. I think there's actually value in this, especially, usually black lights. Usually people really want black lights. There's not a whole lot of horror characters that are black lights. This is... Again, I wouldn't call Elvira a horror character, but she's known to do stuff in the horror genre. So I think it's definitely a sleeper. Something to definitely think about down the road. This one here, of course, is E.T. And I think this is another one of those sleepers where I don't see any of these as exclusives, per se, because it doesn't say anything about exclusives to them. But I think these are another one of those sleeper things because everybody loves E.T. I think this will come out to basically anyone can get these products. They're not exclusive to a Hot Topic or a Target or an Entertainment Earth. None of those particular stores. So anywhere that's probably selling Pops, you can get this sort of stuff. If I was a big... I don't know why I think keeps popping up. I hate that screen. I get apologies for that. It just pops up when I mouse over, so I don't know why it does that. How much, though? These are probably going to be common level Pops, I would assume. They'll probably be your $12 Pops. This one here, let's take a look here. For the Elvira, that is a Entertainment Earth exclusive, so that one would be down here. Let's see if we can get that one open here, Titus, because you asked. Hopefully the page will load. Yeah, here we go. So they have a bunch of stuff. It might even sold out by now. Yeah, it probably sold out by now. I have a feeling it probably sold out. Yeah, I think it sold out. Again, I'm late to the dance. Apologies for that. We could try looking it up here. Let's see if they have it here. Let's see what they have here for her. Oh, she's right there. Never mind. Found her. So she's her price is $13.99. This one right here, this red one, it's the same character as this one here. So this one, this red one, is the same one as the black light. It's just a different paint variant and a different packaging. So if you're going to say, well, is it the same design, same sculpt? You can see it right here. Same sculpt, it's just different paint schemes. So again, this one arrived on a pre-order. It's coming out, excuse me, September 2022. So it's coming out a little bit before October. So you're going to get it before Halloween. But I definitely think it's one that people are sleeping on. It's definitely something to think about. Let's kill that one here. Again, E.T., probably your $12.99 deals. And last one, I think, is probably going to be something with the new Chucky season coming out soon, is the new Chucky Pops. Again, not someone who's a big horror fan, but I can see definitely, especially this being a 2-pack black light. This is a black light set here. Hot Topic exclusive. This one's definitely going to be a hot commodity. I guarantee you that now, that this will be a hot commodity. Let's see how much that one goes for. Let's see what they got for Hot Topic on that one. If it's still available. It may or may not be available. I don't know. Okay, here we go. It's going to be yep, right here. It's this one right here. $28.90 for this 2-pack. Let's pop that open right here so you can see it. So we have a 2-pack here. Estimated is going to be coming in between October 3rd and October 14th, expected to ship. So if you're going to say to me, Rook, do you think that would be a good pickup? I think it would be. A 2-pack for Chucky and Blacklight, I think definitely it's something to think about. It's something that I might even think about. And again, I'm not a horror guy at any stretch of imaginations. Oh, that locked up. So hopefully it unlocks soon. Hopefully the stream's still going. Apologies for that. We'll just wait for this thing to close up. We'll close that up too. Perfect. Hopefully this corrects itself. Can you still hear me okay in the chat? Jackie and Titus? Please let me know. Because I think we had a crash happen here on the page. So it's getting a not responding. So hopefully everything's good still. I think everything's still good. It's just the site locked up. Yeah. It should correct shortly, I believe. Yeah, still recording. Yep, there we go. Perfect. Excellent. So pop that back up there. Good. So yeah, definitely I think that's an idea to go with. That's very cool, Jackie. That's something to definitely go with. And some of these are even Hot Topic versions here, like that Elliot one, Snow Globe. That looks like a Snow Globe version. It is a Funko ET Pop moment Elliot. They have this, like a pop moment they're doing here. So it's like a glow in the dark feature, which is like him flying over the sun, over the moon. That looks very cool. Very, very cool idea. But yeah, I think these two definitely is something that it's going to be a sleeper hit. I think if you're someone who's into horror, if you like Chucky, if you like black lights, it might check all those boxes. I definitely go for it. Thanks, Jackie. At least my sound's okay now. For the first 5 minutes of the stream, I didn't even know I was muted. So I sounded like an idiot. So yeah, again, for people who just came into the stream, I'll drop it in again if you wanted to know. We're looking here at the Funkoween 2022. This is sort of their special event they were doing. It kicked off on May 17th through May 19th. They had 29 different series, over 190 items. Again, we'll go through, here's all the day one announcements. You can look at this at your leisure. They have Loungefly. If you're not familiar, Loungefly is the company that handles Funko, their wearables, your things like your backpacks, your bags, your fanny packs. They handle all that sort of stuff. They have a lot of good product. A lot of people, if you just see anything, but anyone nowadays has a character bag or backpack or purse, it's probably a Loungefly something. If you see Nightmare Before Christmas, if you see almost anything, Winnie the Pooh, if you see Trick or Treat, if you see any characters for Loungefly, Nightmare Before Christmas, it's probably a Loungefly bag. Funko has broken that ceiling. And it's all right, Jackie. So yeah, day two was a lot of Nightmare Before Christmas stuff, a lot of Disney stuff. And again, day three here, we have some more Disney stuff. We have Attack on Titan, which we talked about right there. That's a sleeper. I definitely think if you're looking for to make a profit down the road, not right now, but down the road, definitely stuff for Attack on Titan is the way to go. Hey, King, thanks for coming into the stream tonight. At least you weren't here earlier. When I was on mute for about 5 minutes. I kicked myself in the ass for that. So yeah, definitely this is the way to go. If you're looking for an investment, I think this is one of the few things that I think is going to have a good turnaround down the road. And that one we saw before was that Elliot flying with E.T. here. That movie moments, the glow in the dark one's right there. Which I didn't talk about here is they do have a lunchbox for Walmart. Target glow-in-the-dark one, and a special 3-pack for Walmart as well. But I think that standard normal Funko Commons, I think, will be the way to go. Sometimes just because something is an exclusive store does not necessarily mean have a lot of value. Perfect example would be, if you're looking for an example of it, would be Power Rangers. Power Rangers came out with White Ranger, Red Ranger, Pink Ranger, the original Power Rangers 3 pops that came out back in like 2016, 2017. Only lasted a short period of time. Those were common, and they got pulled because Funko lost the license to Power Rangers, and those Pops went for stupid money. They had, I believe, a glow-in-the-dark version, I believe also of the White Ranger, and that went for like, last time I checked, it was like close to $600 for that Pop. It was extremely expensive because it was one of the first designs for Power Rangers. They only made three, counting the glow-in-the-dark version of White Ranger, so technically 4 versions of Power Rangers. And that one is extremely hard to find. Again, it's the first design. They, again, required the license for Power Rangers, and now you have a new sculpts for White Ranger, new sculpts for Red Ranger, and Pink Ranger as well. And I think I believe they have all the Power Rangers now, and they even have Green Ranger. Because that did not come out in the first wave of Pops. They have gotten a new set of Pops for it. I mean, they even made Lord Dracon now, which was very cool, or Dracon. But that would be a perfect example of a Pop that was considered common. It wasn't an exclusive, and now commands big money. Just because something is not an exclusive doesn't mean it can't hold a good amount of value. So please be aware of that. Again, more wearable stuff. You have these dresses for Loungefly, purses for Loungefly, and yeah. So I mean, it was again, me personally. The only thing I'm thinking about maybe purchasing, me specifically, is that 2-pack here, possibly the Black Light for Chucky and the Bride of Chucky. Maybe that's a Hot Topic exclusive 2-pack, and it's a Black Light. I think that's the way to go. That might be the way to go. And Simpsons. If you ask also, Simpsons here, big time money. Big time money. Simpsons, especially the Treehouse of the Treehouse of Horror stuff, this stuff always commands a high price point. I mean, I think it was a year or two ago they had I think it was the Treehouse of Horror, the 2 weird alien characters, which was a 2-pack. Super hard to find. Very hard to find. If you're going to ask, this would probably be up on the radar as well, because I didn't notice the Simpsons there earlier. But definitely, if you're looking for an investment, and you don't care that much about this stuff, definitely look for something like this. This would be big money. 100% this would be big money right here, guys. Big money. I talked about Gotham Knights. It's based on a new video game coming out. It looked okay, but it's, again, something that's not up my alley. Probably the ones that would be important would be the Red Hood Black Light version, which is a GameStop exclusive, and the Amazon Glow in the Dark Batgirl. These two probably the ones that'll be where the money's at. If you ask my personal opinion, these two is where the money's at. I'm going to close this right now. Hold on, let me close that window. Yes, perfect. That's where the money's at. Again, talked about it before. Attack on Titan. That's probably where money's at as well. As mentioned a couple minutes ago before Keen came into the chat, I did a giveaway with the Armor Titan and the Female Titan. The Armor Titan nowadays goes for over $300. I didn't know that when I did the giveaway, or I wouldn't have given it away. That just, over the years, the series has gotten so much bigger, and for whatever reason, that particular character is highly sought after. I don't even think it is, let me check it here, I don't even think the Armor Titan is an exclusive. I think it's a normal, it's in a 6-inch scale, but I don't think it is a Pop that has a exclusive to it. I believe. I could be wrong, guys. So let me take a look here. I think it is, yeah, it's a normal Pop. It's this one right here. Hopefully you can see it okay. It's right there. That's the Armor Titan, and it has a price point, you can see it right there, of $340. Right there. I gave that guy away about 4 or 5 years ago. That was the Armor Titan, and the Female Titan is, let me take a look here, hold on. And the Female Titan is going for about $50, which is this one right here. Let it zoom in real quick. Goes for about $50 in that one. Not as good. But you know, if you think about it, that was close to like a $400 giveaway pack. So that was very, very cool. That it's now worth that money. I didn't know that years ago. Again, just because the series did so well, and it's very, very hard to get your hands on that now. I would not spend $300 for that thing. Not even close to that. It's because it's not my thing. But it is, you know, a thing that happened. But that's about it, I think, today, guys. If anything else you guys want to talk about, hit me up for some Q&A real quick before we'll cut off. We'll probably cut off the stream around 9:45. Hit me up the next couple minutes if you want to do some Q&A before we turn it off. The review coming probably this coming Thursday will be, again, this guy right here. We're going to review Blue, the Velociraptor from Jurassic World Dominion. New movie coming out this week as far as recording of the stream. This is the version of Blue by herself, not with Beta, her baby. They made two variations of this one again. Let me switch it over here to... There we go. They made two variations of this character. One was like this, which was a Funko store exclusive, not the Hollywood store. But they made a normal version of Blue with the baby, Beta. And it might be hard to notice. I'll kind of get close to the camera right here. That's the one I'm talking about right there. Hopefully it will focus well enough here, guys. There it is. So she's basically has Beta right next to her. I believe that one is... I've seen it before. That I think is a... I think it's a common as well. Basically, they're both sitting on the same base. So I think they're both attached to the base, very similar to how that one's attached near the chest cavity. But it seems very, very cool. So I want to get that one. I have this one now, which I didn't know that one was a thing. I thought it was just Blue with Beta. Now you have also Blue by herself. So I'm happy about that one. This is more lanky looking. The original Blue one was kind of much smaller and it was curled up. This one's a lot longer. I do like that. I think it's a different look compared to the first Blue we had. Compared to this one. I think this one probably, if you ask me my personal opinion, I think this one probably will worth something down the road. I think this one will be worth something down the road. 100%. 100%. If you ask my personal opinion. But I definitely like the way it looks. It looks really, really cool. Again, any questions tonight, guys? If not, we'll be cutting the stream in a minute or two. Again, I want to thank everybody who came into the stream tonight. Again, thanks to Titus for pointing out that I had my mic on mute. Again, I did not know that. Apologies for that for the first few minutes of the stream. You may not hear any sound. That's because I was muted. I didn't know I was muted. So again, big shout outs to everybody who came into the stream tonight. Again, we had about 4 or 5 people in. I don't mind that. I do love doing these streams with you guys. Am I going to see the Jurassic Park movie? Yes, I'm going to be seeing it this coming Friday in 3D. I'm going to be seeing it in 3D. We're going to be, me and my wife are going to, we just watched Jurassic Park today, the first movie. We're going to watch the very first Jurassic World movie, which is the one with the guy who played Star-Lord, Chris Pratt. We're going to watch that one probably tomorrow, just so we can remember the main characters that were involved in that. There's been, I think it was 2 Jurassic World movies, 2 or 3 Jurassic World movies. So we're going to be watching that again, just to get caught up a little bit of who the characters were and their motivations. We're going to see it in 3D. We specifically want to see it in 3D. It looks really, really good. To see Blue back again, this time with her baby, is very, very cool. That's the reason why I wanted to get that pop. Hopefully I'll be able to find it. I believe I'll be able to probably get it at a Target. I think I saw it at a Target. I'm definitely going to go try to get it there. Again, I want to thank everybody who came into the stream tonight. We'll be cutting the stream shortly, guys. Again, I want to thank everybody. Again, be on the lookout for this coming Thursday. As far as recording of the stream, we're going to review this bad girl right here. She's getting reviewed this coming Thursday because of the Jurassic World movie. Dominion, kind of cheap plug to it. Not that like they need me to plug it. But again, we're doing that this coming Thursday. I want to thank everyone who came into the stream tonight, guys. We're cutting it off now in 3, 2, 1.